So today I will show you a very interesting deck that I'm kinda hyped for. Let's go this one. I will tell you in a second why. Because this is a Roots deck, but it's a little bit like of a genius build because it combines the Roots as the combo, but it's also a normal aggro deck with Space Dragon. So you can basically have two different game plans and they just work perfectly together. This is kinda annoying, not gonna lie. So we can have 3 mana on this turn. We cannot trigger Roots, but we can still use them. Let's go this into this. So this is kinda crazy because like if you don't draw Roots, it's just a normal aggro deck and you can win normally, like, you know, with Badgers, with Space Dragon, stuff like this. But moment you hit it, well, your deck just transforms into like super mode, you know. So that's kinda cool. I hope they don't have a land and they cannot push more. This is already a really strong opening for our opponent. They have blue, not black, so no Sephiroth on the next turn. Like, Sephiroth would be kinda devastating. So here, what we have to do, we need to start triggering Roots. Do we need black mana? Well, no, we actually don't. Let's go this. We go colors here. We already have Roots. So let's go for the Dredgers inside. It's also more likely to hit. This can hit lands, so if we hit 4 lands, we still get the thing. And here's the culprit. Oh man, you can see that this is starting to work so well. And oh my god, we can... Oh man, this is actually amazing. And we can exile something with Tender, so we get more value. Let's go. And yes, we are all about this value. So now we get this. We exile a card. I think we go for the Overlord. Wait. No, this is better. This is actually better. So we pay with this, because Badger. We exile a creature here, so we get more value. Guys, we are in early game. Like, what you see here are first turns of the game. So now we can get another... Oh, the Ooze. Ooze is amazing. This is also another secret of the deck, because with Ooze and all the Badger mana, which coincidentally is green, I mean, you play Ooze and you create the whole board out of this with a single Roots. You can see that this turn was a little bit better than the previous ones, and I believe our opponent is on the play. This is the 4th land, unfortunately. Our opponent was on the play, I think, so this is like the slow version of the opening. Alright. This also gives you mana, so yeah, you get even more. I wanna see how much we can get. I will go for this. I know we could go for the big version, but plants are better than Overlords, and they are cheaper. So we... Oh my... Sure, yeah, I think we need some more, but I think our opponent has absolutely 0 chance of winning. See, this is why I was excited to showcase you this deck. Because, oh my god, it has a lot going on for it. And now every land is even better. I guess we won't draw probably, so we can play this one, I guess. Okay, now we... No! I wanted to go for the second one, to be honest. But don't you worry, guys, don't you worry. We have so much stuff that we can waste one of them. Let's activate. Oh my god, we have so many... I think we might have won. By the way, we also live game with double Dredgers inside, and now we can swing a little, but man, we need this mana. So we get 3 mana per creature. And we have 5 creatures. So we can attack with 2 biggest ones. And we keep Badger for blocking. Man, this... See how much we can do with this? They probably won't block, I would guess. Oh, they will. Oh, that's amazing. So we don't need to do it even. Okay. We just won the whole board? There is no way, absolutely no way they play sweepers. Like, this is a creature deck, come on. Without sweepers, they cannot win here. Like, it's impossible. Man, and this is just the start. I will show you more, man. Okay, guys, we're on the draw, so there is a chance we might draw a land because we are a little bit short in this regard. However, we have elves, so worst case, we'll just use this as our land. Oh boy, there is a chance we might actually do it. I really hope we can draw the second land. Like, you can play most of the game on 2 lands because of Badgers, you know, all the mana acceleration, but you probably need the second one. Alright, so this... Oh, man. Oh, boy, we're not hitting it. We're not hitting it. Do we play 2 creatures? I think we do. But we cannot get anything in the graveyard. Okay, so change of plans. We go for Badger. Oh my god, this is not great. Getting mana screwed on 1 mana in ramp deck is probably not like top idea for you, you know? But we have time. The deck is not very quick, so we can maybe salvage it. Okay, what we have to do is get this, get more Badgers. Bro, we are playing the whole game out of 1 land and we are trying to match it. Man, if we could play this on this turn and take over the game, but we are just not hitting it, man. We don't even have black mana. Like, how bad can it go? Yes, it can. Oh boy, this will be a bit of an issue. So normally you can outscale this deck incredibly hard because you have way more explosive draws and openings, sorry. However, if you miss 2 turns, that's where your explosion went. You just don't do anything for 2 turns. Like, even this is not like game ender. And we are already like full turn behind. So we get some dudes, but fortunately we can kill the dudes, which is really nice. Like, if you can hold, you know, keep this at bay, that helps so much. Man, I'll tell you, if we can win this, that will be beyond insane. Like, we should never win this. We can get an... Wait! Now we have... How do... Okay, we can tap it. We can actually tap something. Roots is nice. We could kill this guy to prevent some ramp. That's not bad, guys. That's not bad. And next turn we go Roots and we go crazy. I honestly like this game plan a lot. We could also put the Ooze to get another creature. Bro, I want to win this, alright? After what happened, we can mill with this and hopefully mill a creature, so maybe Roots can be activated. Ooze is very nice. But this is like 1/3 of his mana. This is kinda rough, man. By the way, if we weren't mana screwed, we could play this before this was a 4/4. But it's still, like, it's playable. Don't know how, but it's playable. You know, getting stuck on 1 land and not having second color of your mana even. See, that was their full turn. And we can kill what? Most of their small creatures. Okay. Guys, if we can win against this deck, being mana screwed on 1, on the draw, like, I mean, we can literally do everything at this point. Alright, we killed 2, that's very important. Very important. And now... No way, we want this! Alright guys, listen. All I need to see is 1 little cute badger in my hand, and I know this will be a good day. When you see this fella, everything will be fine. Especially on the play. However, they might sweep in 2 turns if they play Split Up or Cage. So that's something we definitely need to consider. You know what? This could be a turn to go for Roots. I'm not really sure, to be honest. We cannot mill cards. So we could go Roots and go for this game plan, or we can play Badger and pressure them very, very hard. We cannot take the mana on this turn. That's a big decision. This will decide, you know, how we play the game. I think if we go Badger, we will force them to react. So it should open Roots anyway. And we'll mill here. Even though we want to hit face, we want to have extra mana even more. Okay. Let's see. So I kind of want to bait them to answer the Badger. Oh boy. Well, this is a card. So let's play the Verge. I think we start with Badger. Bro, the amount of mana we have here is kinda obnoxious. Oh my god, we have 7 mana on this turn? Are you serious? Okay, so we will definitely go for the black mana here and play this. They cannot counterspell this unless they have exactly negate. So this goes through. We could go for the Overlord now. If we go for the big version, it might get countered. So I think we go for the small version because we really want this to go through. Oh, that's unfortunate, and we don't have a creature. Alright, you got it. A little bit unfortunate, but we are still getting something, right? Nope, we missed. We missed. Oh boy, this is not going as we wanted. I think we use map tokens then. Let's go for triple green. Bro, remember guys, this is still the same turn. Like our opponent just played 2 lands this game. Nothing to see here. It's kinda incredible because you think that it feels like you are playing the late game and then you realize it's like turn 2 or turn 3. Dredger's Insight is a good card. I think we take it. We can take the Overlord and then Overlord takes something else and, you know, we're rolling. And that's the first swing. Obviously, Starcage and Split Up, very, very bad. Very bad. Very, very, very bad. Turn 3 sweeper, that's what you need. Yep, so we are definitely behind. Our opponent so far literally answered everything we had, kinda perfectly. So I think we will start with this and we see what we get. We have some powerful hits. I think we go for the Overlord. We basically get extra play then. Badger is nice, but it got exiled, so I think we go for this. We have enough mana, so they will probably have to spend counterspell. Basically our game plan is to try to wait until those flip. In all honesty, after the Starcage, it will be very hard to win, but of course we'll try. So far they had all the answers, let's see if they can continue having answer to everything we do. This will probably die. Okay. We still have 2 turns, so that's a problem. They will get a space to stock up in between. Yep, that's the turn. So let's go for this. I will pay life, because why not? Just to have extra mana. We can pay 4 for Exhale Marang, and that's the best we can do. So now this Roots needs to kinda take over the game. They already used 1 Get Lost. So I hope they don't have more. Not a good draw. It is what it is. So now they can use Day of Judgment on the next turn because this will flip. And I think this is what they will do. 2 for 1 is the best they will get for a while until we activate the Roots. Yeah, so they will take Sweeper and another Consult or Stock Up. They will sweep, play the land, pass the turn, exhale our next play if that's something huge. And this is where we fall like completely off. They will sweep again, probably. This damage doesn't matter. So now it's a perfect sweeper. The Overlords are very, like, you know, like visible. So your opponent knows exactly when they will flip. And they usually have plan prepared for this, like few turns in advance. So right now they are checking for another Day of Judgment. They will play it. Play the land, pass the turn, and now 3 steps ahead is activated. Then when we don't make a play, they stock up and start winning the game. Oh, that means if they pass the turn, that means spot removal on Overlord probably. I mean, let's swing and see what happens. And if we can, man, I think they didn't hit the card. Like, there's no other explanation. Like, this is how you generally win with those decks, right? But now we can actually start triggering stuff. And it's quite a lot of them. So we are waiting with the passage to give us more mana. So hopefully we can get some, you know, some extra value basically. I think we go for the Overlord and we hardcast it later. Oh, this is incredible. Okay, this is actual play. However, we probably need to wait one turn. I don't want to play those because obviously our opponent has to sweep. If they don't, then we play, you know, Space Dragon on our turn. Okay, they waited for this one big play. Okay, so that's kind of okay for us. It seems that they did not hit second sweeper. I mean the third one. So that's kind of wild. After stock ups, I was sure they can hit. I think you play usually like 4 Days of Judgment and like 3 Stark Ages or something. But maybe they play more Stark Age and less Day of Judgment. Not sure. Go away. Go away. Thank you. All right. This doesn't solve every problem. Like our opponent started to struggle. Like this is a big play. They are waiting with 3 steps ahead. I think that's the thing. So I will go for this. It can be countered, but that's not the card they want to counter. They want to counter this one. That basically gives us hasters. If we can swing with Overlord, that's already amazing. And maybe? I was sure this will be a done game, but I'll take it, man. I'll take it. They will probably block and try to find a sweeper. No? Really? Isn't this kinda decent for us? Like, there will be creatures exiled. We get another one. Man, I'm not. I want to see what they have in their hand. Those plays are not what I expected, like at all. I thought we have more than 2 creatures, by the way, but it's yeah. Oh, everything was exiled basically, but we still got 2 plants, so that forces a sweeper even harder. Like if they cannot find a sweeper, they cannot win this. Like this is what they need to play. Stark Age kinda hit them hard here, man. I have a feeling that they really cannot hit the card. Like they're more and more desperate. So now they can Day of Judgment and sweep the board, but then we can use the Stormbrood to kill all the Stark Ages. And we have exactly enough lands, so we can pay 5, and 2 Badgers will create 2 creatures, so they will be at 7, which is nice. We won't get the Space Dragon, but you know, it's still okay. And of course we force another sweeper, just to, you know, keep it real. Okay, so they finally found it. Man, it took way longer than it should for our opponent. Let's go this. We're kinda prepared, so we killed the Stark Age. Especially that now they have enough mana, so they can activate a B. Stark Age has an ability. I usually forget about it, but it's still there. It's still there. And I mean, that's a pretty decent board. Swing. We want this extra damage now. So they just found Day of Judgment, we forced them to draw another one. Okay. Unfortunate, but the Stormbrood survives at least. And of course we can kill this guy too. I mean, we are fighting, guys. We are doing everything we can. Like, they're kinda not hitting the right... Okay, talk about not hitting the right stuff. First we swing. No, first we play this. I think we need to go all in, guys. We know that they couldn't find Day of Judgment, which means that they cannot kill those 2 dragons. At least not now. And with this we get all the hasters. So that's 5 damage already. Go. Go. I'm choosing different lands because then I don't need to highlight which one was activated. 5 damage. I mean, they need a 5th sweeper, I believe, at this point. And that's what we have to do. Alright, so they're trying to find it. They have 1. They can cycle twice. Okay, they're preparing to sweep. Because without roots, when they sweep, it's very hard for us to make more. Okay, man, they're searching. If they can find a sweeper, I don't think we can win this. We have like 1 or 2 Badgers in the deck. Right? 1 Badger. So we can deal 1 damage with haste, but no more. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to find exactly the... I think it's the 3rd Day of Judgment, right? 1, 2... Yeah, they're searching for the third one. I think they should find it. Like, they play 4 probably. And they have really huge select. Oh no. Oh, our controller friend just died. Like, they cannot miss a card that wins the game. Alright? Oh man, can you see the future with this hand? We go with Pollinator, because next turn is Roots. And Roots is a permanent that can be tapped by Pollinator to get another one. Then we go for the Space Dragon and our opponent will be like, bro, I'm just on my turn 3. What the hell? Let's go for this. No. Don't you dare. Man, the pay life lands have always such a high priority. I think it's to prevent you from losing the game by tapping your land. So you need to be careful about those. Let's go, man. That's an opening, and we also can mill later. And this might be Lessons deck. So far, it feels like it. Let's freaking go. Come on, no counter spells. No, it will quench ya. We tap this guy. Perfect. Oh yes. Oh yes. Do we even want to mill? Or we just swing? I will just swing, bro. It also gives a little bit of incentive to kill this guy instead of this guy, which of course we don't want to lose. It's still not over. Well, now it might be. Now it might be just a little bit. Okay, let's play as many creatures as we can. Ill-timed Explosion on the next turn. In all honesty, they can discard a 6-drop. And they have nothing here. It must be a sweeper. So I will go like this. In 2 turns we are winning anyway. This board is already terrifying. So we don't need more, but if they sweep... So I expect Ill-timed Explosion on the next turn into like a Marang. I think there was like an 8-drop or something. I don't remember, but when I played those decks, I could sweep for Revelation. That was sometimes here, but it's not Jeskai, so we'll just take our win. Our friend, Angel of Death. I think that was the name. I didn't see this guy for a while, but I think he's a viewer. So if you are watching it, bro, cheers. Yay! Alright, that's cool. So what can we do here? It's probably Ooze, because it's blue. To be fair, Elves would also be a decent play. But I just want to be mana efficient, because I think this is the turn for us to make the play. Okay, so this is the championship version. Okay, it needs to be a fast land. Into Badger, into Elf. This version does not run sweepers, I believe. I think. This is more efficient, to be honest. But this gives us more mana. So we can get... This is fun interaction, because we can get colorless, not pay life, and this gives green. So that's a fun interaction. We don't need to attack because of Duelist, no creatures in the graveyard, so we cannot even bluff. Like, if we had creature in the graveyard, I would go for green and take some damage. This is very terrifying. Not gonna lie, especially with Vigilance, so we need to go quick, guys. And paying life here might be a big issue. Let's be honest, this has to happen. I don't know what the plays are, but this has to happen. Unless we hit another Badger. I think maybe we should play this first and hit Badger, but it just makes it easier for me to make the turn. So I'm rolling with it. If we play that, man, we can live gain a little bit with this. But if we get creatures, we get more pump. Okay, I think it's worth it. Hopefully it won't be the biggest mistake of my life. Let's go, Dredgers inside. There was a Badger. Okay, we want a creature so we can live gain probably. I mean, I think we go another Badger. It will be the most stats for the future turns. We can live gain. But doesn't matter. I think we go for this because we need to hit lethal on the next turn, I believe. Full swing. The standard classic. I think they cannot deal 17 damage. I don't exactly remember the whole build, to be honest, but I think it can deal, 5 to 12, like, depending on how crazy they draw. So definitely not 17. This is acceptable. Really good for them, unfortunately. This is already 6 damage. But hopefully it will be enough. Man, we need to go. Are we quick enough? Man, next turn we are dead. Next turn we are dead, even with double dredgers inside. So we need to force a block, I believe. But man, do we waste one of those attackers? We definitely need to play this, which means we need to steal tap. Oh man, this won't be pretty. Let's go Badger. With Badger we get more mana. Because when you spend mana, you get mana. That's how it works. And don't question it. Let's go starting down. Oh man, this will be so rough. We don't really get much life gain. It's just 2 life gain. It doesn't really protect us. So I think this is the best play we can make. We can exile a creature. Maybe we should go for this. No. So how much damage is it really? I guess we can do it now. Let's see. It will be easier to count. So full swing is 11. Only 14. So we force one of those blocks. I think we die still, but at least this forces a block. So let's go. We have 1 green mana, which is kinda cute. Our opponent will see it coming, so I don't expect to get a freebie here. We don't have mana, so we might as well do it now. Well, this isn't good. Like, game will be over. We want the Pollinator. Like, our opponent is extremely good player, so I'm not even trying to bluff anything. Like, they will see through everything, so we might as well make the play and make it faster, you know? There's no point in bluffing if your opponent knows what's up. Okay, I think we won. Like, this needed to be the main turn to kill us. I think we got this. Yeah. Oh man, that was close. Let's prepare. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Wait, what? I mean, right. Haste. I forgot that this is 4 mana, 10 damage with trample. Alright, it was still fun, but this got me really good, not gonna lie. Alright, so this is, this is an opening. Let's put it this way. This is an opening of magic that you might have with this deck. We don't have Badgers, we don't have Roots, so most of our key cards are not here, and it seems we might be against Lessons here. If you see the Otter, I mean, you might get Ottered. And this is just high quality commentary as always on this channel. We need to go for this on the next turn, so we would love to have some creatures. Man, do we really kill it? I think it's fine, because this will dish tons of damage, and there is a chance they won't be having another one. Of course they can boomerang it, but it slows them down, that's my point. If they want to deal damage, it slows them down. So far no red mana. Is that mono blue, or just is it that drew the wrong part or doesn't need it? Like, so far every part of the deck is the same as like World Championship deck, except not seeing red mana. Okay, this is important. Now we go for this guy. And if this survives one turn, we should be fine. Lesson deals 3 damage, I believe, right? It's 2 plus 1 for each lesson, so it's 3 right now. Cannot kill the Space Dragon, which means they need Lesson and then play it. They probably can do it. Oh man, if they miss one turn, it's game. Bro. Now they need land into Boomerang. Like, so far it seems that's the version. So I think we won the game. Reverse the triggers. Thank you, comments. And yeah, that's how it is. Listen guys, I know it happened for the first time ever, but it turns out if you add 4 Badgers to the deck that was previously good, now it's even better. I know, never happened before. And before we go into, all the deck lists and stuff, because this is not a random deck list, it's actually from a tournament, as you can see by the sideboard. And our absolute legend for today is Mr. Azro, one of our longtime Patreons and my friend. I hope you enjoyed Golgari. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay with some crazy games. This one is for you, and really appreciate you supporting the channel. Means a lot, and I'm happy that you enjoy the channel. And about the deck, this went 5-0 in Standard League, so you have full sideboard. I like to see Terrasymbiosis because this is the card I was also experimenting with a little bit, and it has huge potential with those, crazy amount of counters that we can put. And honestly, like, the fact that you can either go Roots with this package and the Ooze, of course, or you can just go normal Badger deck is kinda insane. You have, like, in a way, 2 decks in one. And I actually paid attention, alright? I analyzed the deck before showcasing it, and what are really the cards that you invest into the Roots game plan? Like, this is something that gives you mana. It's not as perfect as Elves, but it's still decent usually. Like, you basically have, like, Insight, and Overlord is still a creature. You can hardcast it, so it's not bad. Especially with Badgers, you can just hardcast it on turn 3, probably. So Dredger's Insight is probably the slowest part of the whole combo, and of course Roots, but when you hit Roots, you know that you are getting value back very quickly. So not huge investment, and you basically have the whole Roots game plan because you have Ooze. Ooze is absolutely, like, main part of the whole thing, because with Overlord and Insight, sure, you can get 1 card and get 1 extra creature. That's great. And with the Tender, you can do it every turn. However, with Ooze, you can burn all the mana from Badger and literally exile every single creature you will ever get. You will probably have way more mana than you need anyway. And also, you put counters and life gain. So this card is surprisingly, like, gluing the whole strategy together, being, anti-Zultai with this graveyard exile, being an aggro with, Badger and just pumping it, and also synergizing with Roots. So I really like this idea. It's a very smart way to build a deck. Basically 2 strategies that can work separately, and whichever you hit, then you go for the game plan. So very cool stuff. And Stormbrood is, of course, your main removal and artifact and enchantment removal. Hope you enjoyed this outro. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the patrons that made it possible with their amazing support. Really appreciate it, guys. And I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.